What's up, folks? How we doing? Oh, no camera. All right, let me see what's happening there. I think I can fix that. No momento. Hope everybody's doing well, by the way. This is the. We're back from vacation. And let's see what's going on with the camera here. That's the problem. I don't actually. I don't really test this thing. Video capture device. Okay. All right, let me see if I can fix this here. And still no go. All right, let me see if it'll allow me to select it. Okay, yeah. Not exactly a green screen worthy there. Sorry, folks. That looks like. Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. But anyway, just giving you a quick update here today on what's happening. Um, so yeah, vacation is done. We're now back to the grind. 55 days to go until October 14th, which is the date of the next exam. So, um, yeah, it's coming very quickly. And the vacation was good. It came at the right time. I needed the rest, needed the relaxation. It was super helpful. So just and get a little bit of the green screen anyway in there. Yeah, so it was great. Went to the Southwest. I've never been to Arizona and Utah, but went to those states. Went to three different canyons in 3 days, and it was epic. It was amazing, and it was much needed because I've really been going hard um, prior to vacation, knowing that vacation was coming up. I've just labbing, and it was good timing just to kind of drop all that, and I didn't think about it. The only little bit of study I did was in one airport where one flight got delayed, so I took this a little time. This is at the beginning of the vacation. I took a little bit of time to actually look over some flashcards. Other than that, I basically forgot. I didn't forget, but I just did not attempt to do any sort of labbing the whole time. So that was good for a lot of reasons, but man, it was a great mental rest from labbing. So now we're back. Less than 2 months ago, I have approximately 6 free weekends, which is scary. Um, but the lab is coming, and we got to get back to work. So what I'm doing right now is I am actually earlier today I was trying to do sort of an assessment of where I was because I could not remember. And somehow I got my weekend distributions wrong here. So by the, let's see, that did not update, did it? Yeah, so this will actually be 22nd of August. Oops, two twos here. Gotta love Excel. Yeah, so as it says here, um, by August 22nd, which I believe is a Sunday, I'm supposed to be here. I don't know if I'm going to make that. As you can see, though, I'm not as far as behind as I thought I would be, and that is due in part to accelerating through the troubleshooting labs. So CA, I do like normal. I tend to do those in Azure, not in Cisco's labs. So I'm well ahead on hours remaining there, which is great. I thought I was going to be really far behind, but I'm actually ahead on hours. But the TAs, the troubleshooting assessments I do in the Cisco labs, and I don't even remember where I am in that, so I'm actually just going to schedule it right now. This, by the way, is the interface in case you haven't ever seen this, or you basically go into the workbook, and I'm going to go ahead and schedule a lab. I have 116 hours, it says there, which is really not bad, actually. So I'm going to do 116 starting here. So I've got plenty of hours. And we're going to do the TA 18, which, as you can see, there's only this 19 and 20 remaining for the troubleshooting assessments. Now, there is, of course, a more realistic sort of practice lab coming up, and that one will be more intense. These are intended to be done in 2 hours, which is good. And I know I started this one, but I honestly don't remember where I was. So I'm going to go ahead and do stored. Let's see. Maybe I don't have any stored configs. Okay. So I guess we're starting this from scratch, which is actually good, because I have no idea where I left off from before vacation. But we're going to schedule this, and I'm going to start it here in a few minutes. We're going to get going. So we're going to say 8/20/2019, and we're going to we'll start at 7:30. We'll set it for an hour at a minimum. 20. Mr. Spanning Tree, I have plenty of hours. That's a strong sentence. Yes, it is. Out of selected range. Interesting. So saying the earliest is 1917? I thought I did. Okay, we'll do 1930. Yeah, I've actually been surprised. And what I found is I was consuming the hours too quickly. So we have now booked a lab. So we're going to kick that off at 7:30. I was burning hours way too quickly in the beginning because I was doing all these labs using Cisco's expert labs. And at the rate I was going, I was not going to have any left. So as I started doing the CA labs, I figured out sort of the topology is not really that complicated for these. Is that the viral? No. So the Cisco Expert Labs, it's essentially the same lab software that you'll use in the actual exam. So it uses IOL, and yeah, so that's what they use. But for these CA labs, it's only like 10 routers usually and 4 switches. So, and the wiring or the cabling diagram has been pretty much the same. So to save my Cisco hours, I've been building that lab in, because with the CAs, generally, you have to build from the ground up anyway. You're doing a 6-hour configuration session. So apart from the cabling, which is done for you, all the IP addressing, the interface configurations, the spanning tree, all that you have to do anyway. So I figured, well, I'll just do that in my Azure lab. And so in that way, I've been able to significantly cut down on the burn rate of these hours. So that I'll have plenty of hours in the lab, because the package I purchased only came with 150. I could buy more, but I don't want to have to do that if I don't necessarily need to. And my Azure hours, I get $150 credits as part of my subscription I have each month. And I reset, I think, a couple days ago, so I'm back at 150. And yeah, so all that's going well. The Azure spend for the lab has been great. Someone had a question about that, El McCormick in Discord. Basically, how much is it costing me? And I'm going to try to figure that out, because one thing I noticed And I think it'll show me here. I want to see last month's though. Cost analysis. Okay, forecast chart view on. That's not it, actually. That's not completely the view that I want. I used to have the link to it right here. Let me see if that works. Overview, yeah. So basically all of my spend for last month was pretty much on this virtual machine. Yeah, I have none because it resets like so many days. But I'll see if I can go back and figure out. I'll see if I can figure out what my spend was, but it was very reasonable. But yeah, that's what we're up to. So we're back in action. This is day 475. I have 55 days to go until October 14th. And I need to go ahead and purchase my flight. It's going to be about that time. The next 2 weeks, I need to go ahead and purchase my flight, get my accommodations, and, get ready for this thing. So that's all I got tonight, folks. I know I've got other comrades out there working on their labs, getting ready for, the deadline in February when all this changes. So I wish everyone all the best, sending you good bits out to the universe. And we're back. So we're going to be, back to our normal streaming schedule, Monday through Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. And wish you all the best. We'll see you back here soon, here in the Land Tamer stream. Have a great night.